with jmturbocoopers, and today we're going to be talking about our Extreme Street or ES Turbo that will give you probably about 135 horsepower gain on the Mini Cooper non-S's. So we have two versions right here. We've got our B36C and our B36 and B38X. The difference being that the B36C is the newer version that mounts on a single mount flange on the one port head of the B36C engine, and then we also have the traditional or the early version that has 3 exhaust inlets that bolts to the head of the B36 and the B38X. So this is form, fit, and function. Will fit exactly, bolt in everything. Everything is meant to mount up. It connects to the factory wastegate actuator. The intake bolts slips right on. We do have an additional external blow-off valve that we're working on to come out with a kit later. And everything else bolts up. Same with the B36C. It also has the external blow-off valve recirculating diverter. As you can see here, we've got the cartridge. This is the cartridge from the B36. It's the same, pretty much the same size on the B36C, which is 35 by 45. So you can get probably about 150, maybe 180 horsepower out of it. But once you get around that mark, you're really not going to make that much more horsepower than that. So this turbo setup will give you additional 135 horsepower, and it completely changes the drivability of the car. You'll be as fast or faster than the Mini Cooper S's, and you'll be in GP territory with the power that this one makes. So you do have to upgrade your exhausts. And when I say upgrade, I don't mean just buy an aftermarket exhaust. This is 2 1/4, this is 2 1/2. They're pretty much the same size. There's really no advantage to go into a 2 1/4. On this particular turbo, you have to do 3-inch. And the reason being is because the 3-inch has an exducer of 2.75. So that means that there's no safety. And if you look at to do a comparison of what the safety is, if you can slide this one over top of this one, the extra space is your safety value. And what it is it prevents, when you have big exhaust, it prevents you from overwhelming the exhaust. And what I mean by overwhelming is when this thing is spinning at 250,000 RPMs, you've literally got 35 pounds a minute of air out the exhaust. The 2 1/4 is designed for 20 pounds a minute, which is 200 horsepower. It's not designed for 100 more horsepower of airflow, which is 10 pounds a minute of air. So we do recommend that you do a custom exhaust. There probably is not a aftermarket version for the exhaust. We do have a downpipe, a 4-inch downpipe that can be reduced to 3-inch, and that would be adequate. But if you do select a downpipe, make sure that you don't select one that has a reducer at the end to mate up with the factory exhaust. I had that on my car, and I trusted my local exhaust shop. I said I want a full 3-inch exhaust. Cut this reducer off and put it out to the full 3-inch from the turbo back. They did not do that. They left that little spacer. It was about this long, a piece of 2 3/4 inch in there, and it was about a year to the day later, the turbo blew up. So there was no other problems, but the turbo did blow up. The turbos cannot handle back pressure. They can actually damage the turbo. I was lucky it didn't damage my engine, because I have seen other people that have inadequate exhaust flow damage engines too. So make sure you do the proper supporting upgrades, a new oil supply line, and a 3-inch exhaust system. If you need a downpipe, we do have one available that is EPA legal, or 48 state legal. It does not throw a check engine light, so you don't have to tune it out. So, hey everybody, hope you enjoyed this video and found it very informational. If you need more information, you can visit us on our YouTube channel at jmturbocoopers. You can visit us on our website at jmtcperformance.com. You can also email us at support@jmturbocoopers.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We are on Facebook and Instagram. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to call. Happy motoring.